Hello there, from the World of Art YouTube channel. Here's Martin, and today I want to talk about another form of art I adore and did myself a little bit. I would like to do more. Using video games to doing your own short stories and movies, also known as machinima. You've maybe heard of this term before. One of the popular series I know is Red vs. Blue from Rooster Teeth, where they basically used the Halo games to creating these stories, but also later did their own animations and motion capturing clips with it. Or the Sims series. When you think about the Sims 3 or Sims 4, you found a bunch of machinima really done with mods, camera movements. And this is something I did already as a child. It probably had also to do with my ADHD because I always was bored. And had a lot of stories in my mind. Even in school, I always made up, oh now there's a mission why I'm doing this. Like, mostly something related with Star Wars or sci-fi, because I was and I'm still a huge Star Wars fan and basically always living my own world. And with video games, it was a perfect place. I basically used the camera and recorded the TV. Because, yeah, this was, as a child, you don't think, just the camera in front, and I played the game. And this was my first movie. Lego Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. I used the game Lego Star Wars, the classical saga, and just played this level, this episode, and did the other scenes I know from the movie, they were missing a little bit, cut it together with the help of my dad. So, and this was basically the first thing, and then did the same with Return of the Jedis, and then I recorded other games I had, and then the internet was there. And around 2014, I started this YouTube channel, and a few years later, I did the first one with Star Wars Empire at War, Lego Star Wars, and Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront. And then I did another one I liked a little bit more. This was a series I wanted to do, a long series I wanted to do, but as it always is, it was too much to handle and too weird also. It doesn't make any sense. It was because I used the game footage. It had just the cutscenes and the characters from the game. So I had to use a story around it. It doesn't make any sense. It was definitely not canon at all. And let me see. Star Wars Force of Resistance Episode 1 A New Era. And I did also a huge trailer and diary. There I created my two characters, Zane Elgar and Leah Vendine. I would like to show you a little bit. Yeah, this was still when I called myself Makoto, so a different name. Of course from the game, LucasArts, simple as it is. I don't want to copyright. Basically, instead of LucasArts, I did Makoto Arts. I'm still proud of it. And then of course, this one, by the way, the intro I did with a site. You could basically just put your text and download your own Star Wars intro text. And I really like it because it looks official and yeah. It's important to have it. So, and then I still proud the beginning scene. This is where my director heart says, yes, look at that. Simple. And then, you know, this is what you want in Star Wars. You have just this Star Destroyer and everything is peaceful and then bam, in the battle. That's what I like. It's such a great beginning. But yeah, you can see Empire at War, just the game footage. This is where you have to be lucky to have good scenes. And then freaking Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront. You can see the game. Yeah, so you can see it was, yeah, just do it without thinking. And it was way too long, this battle, because no one is talking, and yeah, this is supposed to be the evil Leah Vendine, and then he had the Lego one. Here I basically used, this is from the video game Lego Star Wars, and then, so I cut things together, so it's not bad, but it's like, and then I did some voice acting in German. I'm, you know, with this, I was basically, that's the thing, I was basically the director, voice actor, the audio engineer, the cutter, the camera guy, at once, all at once. I did all the work and it was too much. That's why I never finished it and just did 2 episodes. And also from the story, it was so, oh no. The start was okay. You know, it was typical Star Wars. You have the Jedi, and then here.
Oh, ist ein Treffen. Ein Sternzerstörer wird sie hinbringen.
Danke.
Not bad. Sometimes okay. Yeah.
Danke.
You need the scene.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Simple. Bum bum bum. A transition scene and bam. We are Mos Eisley back, also from Battlefront. So you see, it's like, it's definitely better than what I did as a child. Because there are the cuts, you see, of course, from when you know the games, okay, and here I did the Emperor.
Sprechen.
Da seid ihr ja.
There you are. I just know the German version, of course, from Star Wars. In the Return of the Jedi, the voice actor was a different one, and he talked more like that, like a grandpa. I am sure, the power of the dark side, I mean, doing Vader's voice would be easy, doing deeper, it's in a mask, so there you can do, but like when there's no masks and no character's voice, it's difficult. That's why I probably would use subtitles nowadays. With my own characters, I would probably do it. Also, or when you do a short story, then probably I would, when you have like a 10-minute short story, and it's just a one shot. Like one shot, one story in 10 minutes, and then you put everything in. You see it's like 27 minutes, and it's like you have the talking bits, you have the little bit action, and you have the Kamanianas. I don't like Shakti is there because I have no other characters, so I did a story around these characters, and with the Lego, of course you look, okay, this is from the game, and the voices.
Ich bin Lia Van Dien und im Auftrag des Imperators unterwegs.
Ich hab
I like
ein
this.
ganz mieses Gefühl sehen.
Hat es euch die Sprache verschlagen?
Nowadays I would do things differently, and it was a fun thing, but I had so many ideas and it was too big. I thought too big, and for one person it was not bad. But nowadays you would say, okay, come on, you're seeing it's Battlefront, you're seeing I find it always difficult when you're seeing like really the crossfade from the game, or you're really seeing, okay, now this is just the gameplay. I would probably record a scene when someone is walking multiple times. One from behind, then from the side, and then from the front. And then you would cut it together. Maybe first the camera is like down and goes up, and then behind them, or something like that. So these are things I think about now. Okay, to do multiples, to make it also interesting. Oh, now it's changing it up. Not too fast, of course, but to bring it the dynamic and not like standing there still for like 5 minutes. Would be boring. Like having camera movements and seeing the character who's talking from a different view, instead of just having this one phrase. So it's not more like you having this game, of course, mechanics and everything, but you recording the scene multiple times, and so you're using it as a movie maker. When you're doing a movie on a film set, you're recording also a scene multiple times and doing different camera angles. But mostly in video games, you have one camera and not like different cameramans. So this is the difference. So this is something I would do differently, but I would like to do it more. I would do a short movie, like maybe really 8 minutes, or a 2-part movie about the characters I have already, Zane Elgar and Lia Van Dien. And I would like to do this also this year. So this was the beginning, and this was basically the last thing I did with just game engine. And definitely you see evolution. I don't show you that because it's really bad. It's really like just we call it the TV. I just recall it the TV, and this is like what you do as a child. So, but this one was definitely a step up, and let's see what the future will brings. And I find it for people, when you like have not a big production team and you're not an animator, it's the perfect thing. When you want to do movies and you're a fan of something and you have the games, you have it because you buy it. Why don't you use it? Same with The Sims. When you're a good storyteller, when you have good ideas, that's the thing. We can start. So yeah. Anyways, that's for now. So goodbye.